Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be going over Rank 8 vehicles for Germany. Be tanks, helicopters, and aviation. First, probably if you're wanting to get into Rank 8 area, I would go with Leopard first. I was thinking the flak rad just because you can kind of like sit in the back and hit targets and use that to research the Leopard if you wanted to, because the flak rad does get access to these missiles that have up to 12-kilometer range. And the flak rad is really good at taking down aircraft. I'd say the only downside, though, as you can see, it only has 2 rockets at a time whenever you're using it. So, like, if that enemy plane spams missiles at you, like a Su-30 or a Su-34, they just spam like 3 or 4 missiles at you, you ain't gonna be able to take out all of them before they get to you. But other than something like that, or maybe like a plane using the AGM-65s, then you don't really have to worry about that. It's a really good vehicle to take out helicopters too, because you can actually reach them fairly easy. But that's one thing I was kind of thinking, if you wanted to, you could get the flak rad and then use that to where you could research these. Now, if you're wanting to go just tank-to-tank combat, just go with the Leopard. The Leopard is a really solid tank, even the first one. Because like with this Leopard, you'll get access to the 623mm pin dart, which is really good. The Leopard I used to research all these was the Canadian Leopard, mainly because I had gotten this one just mainly because of the turret armor is really good on it. It also has additional armor all around it. Let's take a little look at that real quick. No, it doesn't show on the x-ray. But on the sides here, you got extra armor that'll help a lot with heat shells and whatnot. I don't have it equipped on right now, but here I can show you. Let's do this one. If you want additional protection from heat rounds or missiles, you can apply these grates on the back of the tank if you want it. I take them off just because it reduces my weight. That way I can go faster with the vehicle. Because like adding this adds 1,500 kilograms to the vehicle. Then you also got this mine protection. It adds like an extra little metal plate on the bottom of the tank, and that adds 2,400 kilograms of mass. So if you take this off and this off, then you got a tank that has still its additional armor on the sides of it, and then also the additional armor on the front and the hull. And you can still go decent speed with it. You can see like right here, 68 kilometers an hour. And I would highly recommend just taking that extra armor off just so you can get to places faster. That way, when you're trying to get to a spot, the enemies aren't just sitting there already. But that's if you wanted to get this vehicle. This vehicle's very good at grinding Germany. I would say, me personally, this one's better than the Panzer Battalion. Now, you're gonna go against harder targets to kill with this one than going with the Panzer Battalion. So, but you have a better dart with this vehicle, and better armor. Because like with the Panzer Battalion, sometimes you can bounce stuff and sometimes you can't. Even if you just peek the turn over, there are some tanks that can just go straight through your turret. But with this one, most vehicles can't go through your turret, besides maybe hitting your barrel or breach. That's about it. But once you get access to either one of these, then you get access to the Leopard PSO. I like this one a whole bunch, just mainly because it gets access to a 50 cal on top. And then you also get a timed shell. Let's see here. Let's go to customization. So you get a 50 cal up here instead of MG3, which is a lot better. You also can get access to this, the bulldozer blade, if you want to put it on. It adds extra weight, blah, blah, blah. But the cool thing about having the bulldozer blade is you can actually dig you a little hole, and then you can peek out just your turret. And doing that, you'll be fairly hard to kill. With this one, it's kind of the same thing as the premium Leopard, where it has additional armor everywhere on it. But yeah, with this one, you get access to the DM53. But I like this one mainly because it also gets access to this. That way you can have some form of shell to take down a helicopter that might be like sitting like 10 kilometers away or something like that. It's just something to help with aircraft. Then once you get the PSO, then you can finally get down to the 2A7. And this thing is very, very good. Let's see here. Let's go into modifications. This one also gets the DM11, which is really nice. You also get the 53 on this one. So that one, the 53 is, I'm pretty sure the best, well, not the best tank round. The best one is the Russian 152. But this is, I would say, probably the second best dart in the game that doesn't have a rocket motor on it. Technically, the best dart in the game would be the LOSAT, but it's not a cannon. It's a missile launcher. But this tank is very, very good. Out of all the Leopards, it's the best armor out of all of them. Because, like, let's see here. I want to see, does it actually tell me? Okay, let's just do this prediction analysis. Let's go over to, pretty sure America has the second best dart in the game. Let's go with the SEP. And which one was it? Is this one? Yeah, it's this dart. I just want to see that correct. So about 630 for America. I want to check out Russia right quick. This would be the, I think, right? Yeah, it's the newest one. And then 80. Okay, yeah. So America has the best, or second best, tank dart. Oh, come on. Select that. Select that. So this is at about 500 meters, about 619 pin. See, like, hit most Leopards hitting their lower plate, you're going to go through them. So if you can get this lower plate covered, let's see right here. Huh. Actually did not know you could actually go through that. Or is this 500? Okay. So it's kind of like splotchy on what you hit, because the Leopard does have pretty good spall protection. So yeah, if you're playing the Abrams, the SEP V2, and you're within a 500 meters, you could shoot this left side pretty much, I'd say probably about anywhere right here, and you should be able to hit all the crew inside. But with Leopard, the main thing that you want to do with it is kind of just peek the turret over. And with this turret, oh, let's see here. See, with like this turret, it protects pretty well. But, you know, the American dart still goes through a good majority of it. So if America got access to their better dart, then they probably could go through the turret on this. But another thing, too, is the turret's probably not modeled correctly, you know, because top secret stuff. But let's see what happens when you go straight down the barrel. There it goes. Oh, dang. That took out quite a bit. So, that is one thing you could do if you wanted to. They look at you, they shoot straight down the barrel, and take out the majority of the crew. But, let's see here. Let's see, like, I want to pull out the Russians right quick. Yeah, T-80, this shell. So, that's still a fairly hard shot to kind of, like, hit. Yeah, hit, like, specifically right there. So, at 1,000 meters, it's a little harder to hit. But, let's see, like, turret-wise. See, I thought you could, like, yeah, that took out the commander. So, yeah, and going against, like, the Russians with the Leopard, they're going to have a little trouble pinning you. But going against the Americans, you get to watch out about them, because they have a dart about as good as your tank. So, main thing to take away from it, if you see American, like a SEP variant, take it out and like before they can shoot at you, hopefully. The main thing I usually shoot on like the Abrams tank is the turret ring, because you can hit the turret ring like dead center. Majority of the time that will knock it out completely, like it will one-shot it. But because I see a lot of people, they'll shoot like the lower plate and it doesn't take it out, and it's mainly because the spalling of the dart sometimes doesn't hit everything. But if you hit the turret ring, you'll take out the entire turret crew majority of the time. And if you don't take out the turret crew, then if you shoot dead center, like right underneath the barrel, shoot them about like right there, you'll probably take out the breach like this, and then take out the entire turret crew. Now for the Leopard, it's not that good to do that, just because it has a little better spall protection inside it. So I'd say for the Leopard, they're going to be more trying to aim for your left side like this on the turret ring to take out majority of your turret crew, because like that will take out your gunner and your commander, so you can't do the commander swap. So you're going to be sitting there for a little bit for trying to get your gunner back, and while they have that time, they can just shoot you again on this lower plate and take out that way. Oh yes, another thing to note whenever you are using the Leopard, the thing I like to do a test drive right quick. Or here, I can show you like this. I mainly only take 16 shells with the Leopard, at least the 2A4 kind of like variants and newer. The main reason why is if you take only 16 shells, over here to X-ray, yeah, if you only take 16 shells, it only puts it inside your turret. And that will allow you to survive more shots, because a lot of people like to shoot also on this right side, because that's where your secondary ammo rack is. So much spall protection everywhere. There we go. See, like right here. That's where your, well, yeah, that's where your secondary ammo is. And a lot of people shoot right there to try to take out your ammo. But if you only take 16 shells, you don't have to worry about getting ammo racked right there. And you have all your shells inside your turret, which is the harder area to go through, as long as you're facing forward. Another thing too that's good is the Leopards have a blowout panel, kind of like the Abrams, where if your ammunition does get hit in the turret, it'll just eject all your shells and you'll still survive. Now you're going to have to run away and hopefully someone's close by to help you out to get rid of the tank that's chasing you down, but you can at least survive for a little bit longer. But yeah, I would probably go down that. The way I had did it is I had gotten this vehicle and started researching these Leopards. Actually, no, I got this vehicle, then I researched the flak rad. That way I had a vehicle to take out air targets. Once I got the flak rad, then I went down the Leopard tree right here. But yeah, the Leopards are a very good vehicle, pretty good mobility, good armor. Me personally, they're still a little better than like the Russian vehicles, mainly because the crew's more spread out and whatnot, so you can actually survive more shots. While the Russian vehicles, if you just shoot their lower plate on the Russian vehicle, it majority of the time makes their turret, go into orbit. So you either shoot dead center on their lower plate or just shoot the driver's hatch. Either one, you're gonna take out the tank. But oh yeah, I need to show y'all some helicopters. I think I had talked about, oh yeah, this is a rank 7. So yeah, I probably talked about it in the last video, but this is a good helicopter to get access to. The other helicopters are kind of they're not super great, but I would highly recommend getting down to the Tiger, and especially getting these PARs. These PARs are really good. I shot down to A10 with one of them. That was like about, I think, 6 kilometers away. He was going in for a gun run on some enemy tanks, and I shot him down with spike missile. Or, this is a PAR, but it acts the same way as a spike missile. But yeah, you can get that. Then you get these Gen 3 thermals. Then you can also get access to some stingers. I would say the only downside about this helicopter is it does not get access to a machine gun anywhere. Besides, if you wanted to sacrifice one of your spike missile pods, you could take a 50 cal. See, it's a singular 50 cal, so it's kind of, you only just take a single 50 cal that could take out a plane that's strafing at you, or just take these missiles. You can also launch these missiles at a helicopter. I mean, not a helicopter. Well, I mean, technically, yes, you could launch them at a helicopter. The good thing, too, about that is, so far what I've seen is you can't flare these missiles. Like, if someone's popping flares and whatnot, it doesn't care. It just goes straight for that target. But, yeah, you can get these, and then once you get more of the modifications unlocked, then you get these stingers, and then that'll help you out a little more with enemy planes. Okay, for aircraft-wise, the first ones I would probably go for, and be your best option to go for researching rank 8 aircraft, is I'd go down the left tree just to get to the Eurofighter, because the Eurofighter is your best option for rank 8 for Germany. I go for this one, and then if you wanted another ground striking capable aircraft, probably go with the Tornado, because with the Tornado you do get access to some JDAMs and whatnot. If you wanted, and these are laser guided ones, so you can laser guide it, and then if you lose your laser lock, the bomb will still go for the same spot that you had targeted. So that's one good thing. Then you also got the the normal laser guided GPUs, and then you also got this big old boy right here if you wanted. But you got that if you wanted to with the Tornado. I'd still definitely go down to the Eurofighter. The Eurofighter is gonna be your best option, because with this vehicle, you get access to a lot of stuff. For one, you get access to Fox 3s and A9Ms. Then you also get these things, these little brimstones. The only downside with these is you'll have to be kind of close to be able to use these. So you kind of like, when you're coming over the battlefield, like you want to fly it low. And then when you're getting probably, I'd say 2 or 3 kilometers away from one of the objectives, you want to pop up a little bit, use your targeting pod, and then just look around for a heat signature. And you find one, you want to look more for like in their spawn if you wanted to, for enemy anti-air. That way you can take out the anti-air. Once you take out all the people in the anti-air vehicles, then you can have kind of like free reign on hitting the other targets. Now another thing too is these brimstones are actually fairly good at hitting aircraft too. So you know, if you see an enemy helicopter or something like that, you can use these brimstones on there, and they won't be able to flare them because it's being guided by a laser. But you can also kind of use them on aircraft too, if they don't know that you are lasering them. Like what you can do is you could turn off your radar, and then you can use these to take out enemy aircraft. But yeah, like with this, you know, you get the brimstones, you can get like normal laser guided bombs, and you can get JDAMs. Then see here, I can't remember. Do you get it? No, you don't. Okay. So yeah, you get access to the JDAMs, laser guided bombs, and the brimstones. Brimstones are really good, but yes, I would highly recommend going for the left tree first. Once you get this, then you can kind of go with whichever thing you want to go with. I'd probably recommend the tornado the most. Let's see, what does this MiG-29 get access to? Not really anything for ground wise. It does get R-73s, so that's another thing. If you want better heat seeker missiles, this MiG-29G has better heat seeker missiles than the Eurofighter, because these missiles are actually thrust vectoring, and these missiles can pull 40 Gs while the A9Ms can only pull 30. The A9M is just an upgraded A9L. So until America gets access to its A9X, actually, I don't know if any of the other countries, I don't think they get access to A9Xs. They probably only have access to the A9Ms, probably. But at least for Germany, if you want a better heat seeker, you can go with this MiG-29G to get access to the R-73s. The only downside, though, about the MiG-29 is you don't get access to any Fox 3s, but you do get access to these R-27 ER1s, which are really good because they're like one of the, I think they are the fastest missile in the game, because they almost go Mach 6. And these are more close quarters kind of missiles, so you want to like do it like, I'd say probably like 25 kilometers or less. If you do it like that, 25 or less, you're most likely going to hit your target. Now, it does say like you can, you know, use it at 100 kilometers. The only time that you would probably want to do that would be when you're flying like up in orbit and you like launch the missile and it goes straight down towards the target. That way you can, the missile can keep its momentum while going down towards the enemy target. But that's the only time I would probably want to launch it past 25. But because you only get really access to 2 of them. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you only get access to 2. So if you want a missile that's going to give you pretty much a confirmed kill, I'd only use these 25 or less. That way you will make sure that you hit your target. And these R-73s, they're still really good at hitting their target, but you just want to make sure that you're, you know, fairly close. Like, you know, like with this one, the all aspect lock range is 3.4 kilometers. So, you know, within that range, you'll be pretty good at getting your target. But there you go. That is about everything for top tier wise for Germany. I have left a post on my YouTube channel asking y'all which kind of video y'all would want to see next. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time.